is a punk. Bruh. Dagburn, he's a punk. Dagburn is a punk. Dagburn is a punk. Oh, man. Johnny, real talk. Never mind the people watching or commenting. Just real talk. I'm just going to tell it to you like it is. You have no chance winning the election. You really don't. The elections is in the bag, really, in your town of Paytonsville, Kentucky, really. Maybe you should have never gone after Ryan Upchurch the way you did. But that's just my honest opinion. You should have never gone after Ryan Upchurch the way you did. Never. So what? What's your next move? What's your next move? I'm dying to know. For some reason, you're trying to stay relevant when your 15 minutes of fame expired, and then voila, it was like you fell off this. You just it's like gone back to the usual. You didn't exist to a bunch of people. Just real talk, Johnny. You ain't gonna win that election to be a part of city council. You ain't. You ain't. Dagburn is a fag. Oh man, I needed a beer. I'm just curious, Johnny Go, but what's your problem? What's your problem with Ryan Upchurch? I want to know. Is it the fact that he's rich and you're not? I mean, how can I be jealous of someone's success when I'm not rich? How I can't be jealous of that person. I really can't. But for some reason, you take exception to that. I don't know why. What, you're obsessed with Kylie Jenner being a billionaire and you're jealous of that? I mean, personally, I can't stand Kylie Jenner or the whole Jenner family. I can't stand them. I really can't. I can't stand them or Kanye West or people in Hollywood. And I can't stand people like that. I just can't. Maybe you should move to Hollywood. You might as well because you're wearing Jordan shirts, Chicago Bulls jerseys, and Jordan shoes, Jordan shorts, Jordan hats, and all that. You might as well move to freaking Hollywood. You might as well do that. Let's see, chill. You might as well. Regardless if it's recycling content, I think it's just him talking a bunch of bullshit. Of course, that seems like the way how things goes around in this world. Come on, Johnny. I know you're out there. You probably watch my videos. That bird is a stupid idiot. Well, kind of same thing, so. Come on, Johnny. I know you're out there. What you need to do, you need to leave Ryan Upchurch alone. That's what you need to do. Honestly, it's I'm really concerned about you. I'm really concerned about you and another certain individual. Really, I am. So, what is it? Is it jealousy? Don't know what your problem is. So, what's your problem? What's your problem, Johnny? Huh? I didn't know I had this much ammo. Come on, Johnny. Shit, look at that. I wish I had more than that. Johnny Gobble is not country. What was it that you said not too long ago, Johnny Goble, that you were bragging about how more country you are compared to Ryan Upchurch? So are you saying that Ryan Upchurch, I think what you're trying to say is that you believe, this is what you believe, that you think that Ryan Upchurch sold out. No, he didn't sold out. He didn't sell out. He didn't sell out one bit. He didn't sell out. Didn't whatsoever. It's you who's not country. You think being poor or just being a part of the middle class, that's country. No. It's a lot more to it. I don't claim to be country. I don't claim to be a freaking redneck. You know, being country is more involved. I mean, you and heavy dick clapper should get along well. I mean, you should. And you waited so long to report police brutality. That makes no sense, really. I mean, that's about as stupid as a woman who reports a rape that happened to her 5 years earlier. You see what I'm saying? If someone hits someone else, you don't wait 10 years after. You report the crime right then and there. Doesn't matter if it's a just violence in general. Could be domestic violence, could be rape, sexual assault, all that kind of stuff. Police brutality. You don't wait a long time. See, you're an idiot. I've seen a lot of idiots on YouTube. And dude, you take the bill. You fit the bill. You're an idiot. Let's see what else. What's your problem, really? You said you're off drugs, but I really don't believe that part. I really don't believe it. Mm-mm. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you're off drugs. I don't believe that one bit. Hmm. What else? What else is that? What else is wrong with you? There's got to be something else that's wrong with you. Hmm. Yeah, got to be something else. I'm pretty sure there's other things wrong with you, but I just can't put my finger on it. You said it's God has God told you to you're going through some kind of transition. Is that what the kids call it now these days? What's this transition that you're talking about? What is this transition you're talking about? I want to know. Hmm? What's this transition that you talking about? Dark bird. Game. Bruh. So what is it? What is it, Johnny? I'm just curious, Johnny. What's your problem? Johnny Goble. I want to know what your problem is. So God put it on your heart to change the way the system works. You, like all these other people, you think that one person can change things. You think you can change the system. I mean, just like a woman thinking that she can change the fashion industry or whatever industry that she wants to be a part of, just like a patriot thinking that just protesting, he or she can protest all day long and change how things go in politics. That is some bullshit right there. I tell you what, it's going to take something bigger than some kind of putting your name on the ballot. It's going to take something bigger than that. I guarantee you. All right. Now, before I think about other things, what's wrong with you, Johnny? Guys, to see what's going on over there in Ukraine. By the way, oh, had to upload a video. Well, uploading it right now for Sainsbury's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we go. So, Johnny, what is it? I want to know what's going on with you. Seriously, I do. You got some kind of problems that we need to know about? Now, before anybody else says, "Oh, well, your cousin and all that," I don't need to apologize. I'll say whatever I want to whomever I damn well please. Ouch. Oh, let's see here. I'll get back to Johnny here in a minute. Russia has lost 15-20% of combat power, U.S. says. I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. It's nothing but propaganda, folks. It's nothing but propaganda. Nothing but propaganda. Propaganda. You know, let's go back to that video.
That's 2 years ago. It's been 2 years ago. You was right. You was right that day that I come in here. It's been 2 years ago. I thought it was on what day did I put on it? June the 3rd? It was not June the 3rd. June the 3rd is when I posted that online about John Holbrook and y'all's website on Facebook.
You see, Johnny, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I said about a woman reporting a rape 5 years later, or someone reporting domestic violence. You don't wait a long time to report the crime. You report the crime right after it was committed. And if you can't do that, then sometimes you got to use this when it comes to violence. Some people may say, I'm going to say it once again, and some people may say, oh, well, Red, you're mentally ill. And by the way, I have high functioning autism, and I'm a firm believer that violence can be used for good. The contrary opinion that violence never solves anything is wishful thinking at its worst, and people who forget that always pays the price. That's some real talk. But anyways, Johnny, why in the hell are you waiting? Why did you wait 2 years after a crime that was committed, like police brutality? I don't get that. That really makes no sense.
Recommendation I thought that was the day it happened, but it was on November 21st of 2018. And there's records. There's hospital records. There's a record of them running my name that night. They run my name at night because I walked down through where Larry Calhoun was handcuffed in the backseat of the car. Zach Stapleton kicking him on one side and John Holbrook on the other kicking him. Him hollering help. I mean, him.
Who's John Holbrook? I just want to know, who is John Holbrook? Who is John Holbrook?
Hollering help so loud and screaming, no different than what happened to George Floyd. The boy, his head was swollen so big.
Okay, what happened to George Floyd? Oh, it's hailing outside. Damn. What happened to George Floyd probably is much more different than what happened to what you witnessed that night. But the fact is, George Floyd had fentanyl in his system, which contributed to his death. Not only that, just going to say this, and I don't care if there's any cop supporters on the live stream, and if you are, then really just see your ass out somewhere else. If you as a cop, you put your knee on someone's back who is already in handcuffs, that's some punk ass coward shit right there. But once again, George Floyd, the report was done. He had fentanyl in his system. And not only that, he had coronavirus in his system too.
From them beating on him. Jonathan Endicott the other day when they took him to jail a week ago over at Walmart situation, they was smacking him, John Holbrook was, and telling him to call him sir. I mean, this stuff needs to stop.
See the other part of the Walmart video where the guy at Walmart evidently rammed a lady with a shopping cart, just about broke her leg. You didn't see that part?
No, that ain't got nothing to do with this. It's got to do with the way they treated the boy.
Well, what if he deserved to be slapped around because he did something wrong? I mean, the way I see it, if I see someone making fun of an autistic person or someone that has Down syndrome, I'm going to kick that person's ass. I will. If the cops or the feds or some criminal or criminals or John Q or Susie Q citizen wants to confiscate my guns illegally and try to force me to take a COVID-19 vaccine, another shot. Of course, I had the first shot and it actually made me very sick. They tried to do that shit and threaten my life, threaten to do bodily harm against me. Oh, I'm shooting. I'll be shooting. What I say I'm going to do, I will do it. Don't care. Don't give a damn if you're a Fed, just an ordinary person. I don't care if you're a cop either. Get that part straight.
Whatever he done is irrelevant to the point where he's handcuffed and he's already give up and them kneeing him in the back. That's wrong. That's police brutality.
I don't know. Maybe they beat the crap out of him before he was handcuffed. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe. Man.
Okay. Well, see, you're going about it all wrong.
No, I'm going about it the right way. God's put it on my heart the way. Listen, God's put it on my heart the way to do it.
You're going about it the right way all you want to, but you're going about it all wrong.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, you're going about it wrong. You can't come in here and show me a piece of paper from 2 years ago that I knew nothing about to start with and expect me to do anything about it.
The thing about it is, Bub, is people are scared of getting bothered. That's why nothing's been said about it. But there's going to be more people.
If people are scared of being bothered, then something tells me, actually, I already knew the answer to that question. This country is so pussified. I don't give a damn which side of the political aisle you're on. The conservatives, the liberals, they're all pussified, if you ask me. If you're scared of being bothered, then something tells me that You're too scared to fight. Honestly.
Speak. I've got people on my side. God's pushed me to do this. I'm doing this for a reason. I ain't doing it to get no publicity.
Yes, you are. You are. You're doing it for publicity. God's put it on my heart to do this. So if God told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? If God told you to kill someone, would you do it? Johnny, you're not making much sense. You're not making any sense whatsoever.
I ain't doing it for no other reason but for changing our community. That's it.
No, I don't like Johnny, Alex G. I can't stand him. The way he came at Ryan Upchurch was bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. And I called him out too, plenty of times. You know, Johnny, you said something that you know something about the music industry. You have yet to prove that you know something about the music industry. Yet. You don't know anything about the music industry. I don't think it's all a gig. I think Dagburn, Johnny Gobbler is really that freaking stupid. That's what I believe.
So you are a man of God then?
Yes, I am.
And so that video that is out there somewhere that they tell me that you and your wife are in a vehicle and cussing at one another, is
that was after I went through a road check. I wanted to go back through the road check because John Holbrook was a smart ass with me. That's why.
Hey, I understand that.
I was just showing.
All right. First of all, I don't know who this John Holbrook is. I mean, common sense tells me if someone's a smart ass to me, I'll be a smart ass back. I don't give a damn if you're a Christian, Muslim, cop, you in the fucking military. I don't give a damn. Hell, I don't care if you're a liberal or conservative. You be a smart ass to me, I'll be a smart ass to you back. Simple as that. But of course, everybody wants their safe space around here. Well, why don't we gotta have a gun-free zone? Well, if that's true, then maybe he should be called out on it. I know a certain individual who's calling his ass out. And that certain individual, I don't want to fuck with. I wouldn't fuck with him. I'm telling you, Johnny, you don't want to fuck with that certain someone. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. He's in a 1%er MC. You don't want to fuck with those folks. I don't give a damn if they're in the Vagos MC, the Pagans MC, the Hells Angels MC, the Breed MC, the Galloping Goose MC, the Devil's Disciples MC, the Outlaws MC, all those 1%er MCs. You don't want to fuck with them because you talked to one of them, you said someone's name who, yeah. You don't want to do that, especially talk a bunch of bullshit.
When I was just showing everybody what kind of trouble it's causing in my family. Yes, I was cussing in the video. Yes, I was. I'm going through transition in my life right now. If anybody knows anything about God, they know about transition. If somebody don't know about God, they don't know nothing about transition.
Oh, so you're like that other guy who wants to dictate to me what I can and cannot do with my life. You're telling me it's wrong that I'm a Norse pagan. That's what you said, even though you didn't say it directly to me, but you said it indirectly. So now you're trying to dictate to me that it's wrong that I'm not a Christian. Get the fuck out of here. Johnny, you're a fucking dumbass. So what if I'm a fucking Norse pagan?
Well, I'm just telling you, you're going about it all wrong. So
All right.
you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, that's fine, but you're going about it all wrong. Just go through Mike Crow. If he's got a problem with one of his police officers, then he comes to me. Do you realize that I will not fire anybody unless I get recommendation from the department head. You realize that?
But do you realize how many complaints that man's got on him?
Do you realize that I haven't been brought any complaints?
That's because they're throwing them away.
I don't know what they're doing with it.
They're throwing them away. That's why. What'd y'all do with my complaint I filled out?
I got it on file.
Okay. What are y'all doing with it?
It's on file.
Okay. I need to change the date on that, though. I need to change the date from the June 3rd to November the 21st.
Well, write you another one out.
I sure will. I sure will.
But I'm telling you now, you're going about this all wrong.
What do you mean? Explain to me. Explain to me. I just want change in our community. Explain to me. You're the mayor. What do I need to do then?
The only way that you can get change in your community is to go through the proper people and have them come to me.
And nothing be done. And nothing's been done about it already. I mean, the video. It don't matter about the video about him pushing a shopping cart. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't.
You don't believe it. Maybe it happened. Just maybe it did happen. Think about that for a second. Maybe it did happen. But just remember, just because I've received this information doesn't mean that I perceive it to be the truth, false, or in between. You can't always assume that the information that you've been given is always truth or false. You can't. That's why you do the research for yourself. Did you do the research? No, you didn't. But you're saying, well, God put in my heart to do this, man. What the frick? And then you want to sit there and tell me that I know nothing about transition because I'm not a Christian, because I don't believe in God? The fuck? Even you said that to me indirectly. You said that indirectly to other people. Look, freedom of religion extends it's not just for Christians. It's not just for Satanists. It's also for Buddhists, whoever else, even Norse pagans, paganism, pagans in general. It's also for Jews, whoever. Anyways, let's listen to this bullshit.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to follow what God's putting on my heart to do. That's it.
Well, I'm telling you, you're going about the wrong way. I don't think God would put that on your heart to go about it this way.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm sitting here preaching right now on my TV. I listen to Christian music.
I watch it all the time.
Okay. All right.
What does listening and preaching about Christianity have anything to do with this? It's like Upchurch said, I am so sick and tired of people putting their religion in front of their stupidity. And they think that the problem's going to go away because they recite John 3:16. No. The problem's not going to go away just because you recite some kind of Bible verse. Oh man.
Right then. Then if you're a man of God, then you need to understand where I'm coming from.
So you question the man's integrity. You question if he is a man of God. And you wonder why people don't take you seriously. I sure as hell don't take you seriously. The fuck, man? The fuck?
Do you understand? Do you understand these complaints that's brought forth against me? I don't understand it.
See, that here again. See, you're going about it the wrong way because I know nothing about this.
Okay, but you should know about it.
No, not unless they come to me. If they think it's important enough to come to me, then
no, they're not going to because they don't want to look bad, man. I mean, y'all need to realize this.
And it sure doesn't do any good if you get on there and start talking about judges and lawyers.
Oh, but you ain't been watching it. But you ain't been watching it.
I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't do. No, I've been told what was on there.
Okay, then you know about the situation then. So why you tell me you don't know about the situation?
situation?
You see about everything that's going on that I got on that I was on Facebook, and me and my old lady was cussing each other.
Oh man, you are so far gone, Johnny. You really are. What other bullshit you got on here? It's Tango at Ryan Up Church. You have a video that's titled "At Ryan Up Church." This is country boy shit. Are you insinuating that you're more country than Ryan Up Church? I seriously doubt that. Hell, I'm not even country whatsoever. I mean, I do love to wear real tree camouflage pants and all that. That don't make me country. That don't make me a redneck. Country is a mindset, just like Creek Squad. It's a mindset, really. Nobody threatened you. I'm just telling you, nobody threatened you. Oh, here we go.
Ryan Up Church, you will see, you will see, you will see what you've done to me. You will see what you've done to me. Ryan Up Church.
What has Ryan Up Church done to you? I don't understand.
That burn, Johnny, go home. Won't you cry me another one? 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 It's that burn, Johnny.
I'd rather listen to deathcore and death metal music over this bullshit. That burn, Johnny, go home. Won't you cry me another one? Of course, I'm a big fan of death metal and deathcore.
You gotta love Ryan Up Church's cult, though, boys.
What is this cult that you speak of? Oh, sorry. What is this cult that you speak of? Seriously, what's this cult that you speak of? What is it? It amazes me. People like you just talk a bunch of bullshit. You don't know the full extent of, Creek Squad. You think it's a cult. Hell, I'm not a part of Creek Squad. I would love to be a part of Creek Squad. But you think it's a cult. Why? Why is that? Tell me why. If you're not going to tell Ryan, why you believe Creek Squad is a cult. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me? Seriously doubt that, T-Man.
They would kill for that son of a gun. I just tell you. Creek Squad is on the way. I just see how he is, bro. He would really run from a feller.
Ryan Up Church doesn't strike me as some feller, as you would say, who runs away from another feller. Ryan doesn't strike me as some guy who runs away from another feller. He doesn't strike me like that. I remember seeing a video where he pulled over and he confronted someone for calling him fat and all that kind of stuff. And, basically, like, wow. He doesn't strike me as someone who's all talk but no action. He strikes me as someone who's who backs up what he says and finishes everything and still comes out on top, wins. Now, you, Johnny Goble, you strike me as someone who is basically nothing more than hot air. But that's none of my business.
Dudolph is on the way. I'm sure to be this right here. I'm a nut church boy. A black pug is my toy. You know what Ryan F. Church would do if anybody come out here and try to fight him?
I just got to say, what is everybody's obsession with butt plugs, dildos, strap-ons? It makes me, I'm worried about those people. I really am. Yeah, I am. It is what it is.
He would be like Miss Doubtfire. Dudolph is on the way. Dudolph is on the way.
Now he's saying, Dudolph is on the way. Dudolph is on the way. Now, I don't know much about Deerdorf. Don't know much about him.
You know, it's pretty bad when you gonna let your own mother sleep with your friend, and you're still friends with the friend that you let sleep with your mother.
So basically, you're falsely assuming that you make a false assumption that you believe that Deerdorf slept with Ryan Upchurch's mom. That's enough to get your ass kicked, really. But like I said, that's none of my business. Where's a beer? You need one. Saying all that crap is going to hurt you. And if it doesn't hurt you physically, it's going to hurt you emotionally one of these days. Because you're going to go back and you're going to say, why did I put myself through this? Once again, you have nobody to blame but yourself. You really don't. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Anyways.
Dudolph is on the way. That would be the type of guy that had an ounce of marijuana on him, and it would be his, and he'd put it on his passenger.
Personally, if I was a politician at the federal level, I would actually, back when, I would actually legalize both recreational and medical use of marijuana. But of course, there would be some, restrictions, apparently. You wouldn't be able to, be a law against driving under the influence. Oh, somebody might say that's a bad idea. Oh, well, whatever.
Dudolph is on the way. Leroy Biggs is on the way. Who else? Tubbs is on the way. Blagoni is on the way.
All right, we've bagged ourselves.
Let's see what we got here.
Won't you cry me another one? Ryan Upchurch, I bet you right now that I can sing better than you. So let's have a sing-off. I don't have a producer, but you...
Would somebody take this handgun and pistol whip me with it? Just take it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Cry me another one. I'm just curious, Johnny. Why are you the way that you are? I just want to know. I just don't understand. Oh no.